shouldn't have signed all those papers when you enrolled.
The coating on the outside of an aircraft is usually more than 0.125 inches. True or false? Yeah.
You look.
Cheating.
And you get 2 questions for cheating.
Alright, we need to still pass the bucket around, huh?
Yep. Give it to somebody else.
The time between mixing and application of the coating, would it be
15 minutes.
induction,
It's a
pot life,
flashpoint.
or shelf life?
Induction. No, that's,
Shelf
the
life.
first one. What was the first one?
What's the question? The size of a
It's also
fluid.
flashpoint.
This for the size of a fluid tip is the measurement of A, the radius of the inner opening of the tip, B, the diameter of the outer metal of the tip, C, the diameter of the inner opening of the tip, or D, the diameter of the opening where the air travels to the air cap.
B.
And the question was the size of a fluid tip is the measurement of.
B.
A.
It is A, the radius of the inner opening of the tip.
Boys.
How many you got?
Like 5.
Man, you missed like hella days, man. How's this happening?
Just because you were here don't mean you were away.
Who's next? Who has the bucket?
Who has the bucket?
I have a question.
Jerry has the
Okay,
bucket.
what's your question?
What does EPA stand for?
Environmental Protection Agency.
Hey.
Damn, I got a long one. Here you go, Jerry. I'm trying to collect these, man. What are these, like, cheat sheets?
That's your ticket to success.
Shit. It is. You're right. I do.
Get a dollar.
Which of the following is the slowest curing technology? IR lamp, EV, UV, thermal blade, ambient condition.
The slowest?
And
Yep.
We got one.
Who's next? John?
When overlapping a spray pattern, the best percentage overlap to achieve uniform film thickness and allow for the quickest painting of a part is 25%, 100%, 50%, or 75%.
75%.
50.
50.
Yep.
You said 50%.
Okay, true or false? Water can be a solvent in coatings.
True.
Got it?
Turning the fluid adjustment you, we already did that one, didn't we?
Nope, there's no doubles.
So turning the fluid adjustment needle on the spray gun clockwise will increase the amount of fluid in.
I mean, a gallon of paint, right? A gallon is a gallon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, so it's still 128 ounces. Is that supposed to be like some trick or something?
Who's next? Sergio
I'm
next?
just saying, because this time was too.
True or false? The most common methods of applying a coating are dipping, brushing, and spraying.
True.
Yeah.
That,
Alright.
I can't do this one.
Why not?
Okay, yeah, you can leave that out. That's fine.
Why?
Because it's
gotta line it all up.
Well, you can do
Why
it.
can
Look,
you
you can take
not?
this and just ask what part is what off of it.
Why can you not? That's not a.
Yeah, but how are you gonna get one person to answer that? You know what I mean?
Just pick one thing off of there.
Just pick one.
Okay, let me see it.
Okay.
One.
Oh,
Okay, what is this?
here you go.
Okay.
Pick one thing on it.
Where's the tool at? What is this one right here?
Did you just throw that air cap
No, I
on the
dropped
floor?
You dropped it.
I just did this test too.
What is this one? No, you can't look. What is this right here?
What's it called?
Air cap.
No,
I just
You had it right, John.
that's fluid tip. This is air cap.
fluid tip.
Oh, he took it off.
Yeah, and this is the fluid tip needle.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a point to it.
Gravity fed system is the best way to achieve high liquid flow rates. True or false?
Probably
False.
true. False.
False.
throw it. You thought that, and you got me on recording that? It's gonna be nowhere every time.
Don't worry, the dean of the school will see this.
Because Jesus too.
True or false? HVLP spray guns can typically handle higher fluid flow rates compared to conventional spray guns.
Man, it's too much answers for paint.
It's true.
Is that? I wanna hear everyone's answer.
I think it is true because I
I'm not sure.
think I was just reading something about that.
It's false.
What does HLVP stand for?
High velocity.
No.
High volume, yeah.
High volume,
High volume, that's right.
low
Low
pressure.
pressure,
So no one
I
gets
didn't even know that.
Okay.
Sherwin-Williams aerospace top coat jet glow conventional 5701 series has a mixed VOC content greater than 5 pounds/gallons when it is reduced to a ready to spray velocity. Which of the following systems is true? The mixed VOC content is below the EPA VOC limit for aerospace top coats. The mixed VOC content is below the normal EPA VOC limit for aerospace primer. The mixed VOC content is above the normal EPA VOC limit for aerospace top coats. Or the mixed VOC content is above the normal Neosha VOC limit for aerospace top coats.
Yeah, it's long, I don't even know.
See?
Maybe B or C.
Well, I guess it would be considered C because it was the third one.
Take it.
Man, this is.
Alright. Transfer efficiency.
True.
Is the ratio of paint applied to the amount of paint on the part.
Transfer efficiency is the what?
Transfer efficiency is the ratio of paint applied to the amount of paint on the part.
False.
True. That's true.
I missed a lot of this.
That was a weird worded question, to be honest, but okay.
It was
That's all.
it was oddly worded. Let me see it.
Well, I mean,
Trick.
well, okay, I guess what, I don't know, you look at it.
Let me reread it.
Maybe I was just like dumb and didn't read it correctly or something.
Alright, true or false?
I don't know, dude.
Transfer efficiency is the ratio of paint applied to the amount of paint on the part.
I thought it was the paint that's not on the part. Trick.
Yeah, so the amount of paint that's applied
Yeah.
versus the amount of paint that actually meets the part. So the amount of paint that actually gets on your part is your transfer efficiency. Everything else, like your overspray, is a
Overspray.
waste.
Overspray.
So it's the amount of paint applied versus the amount of paint that's actually makes it to your part is transfer efficiency.
And which one of these is a split ring?
True or false? Material type, viscosity, volume, and the type of material feed system to be used are examples of some of the factors to consider when selecting an air cap. True or false?
Yeah.
The term commonly used to describe the time allowed for a paint to sit on its original unopened container and still be considered good quality.
It's called pot line.
Induction, shelf life, shell life, shelf life, or pot life.
Pot
Shelf
life.
life.
Pot life.
You said what?
Shelf life.
That's after you mix it, right?
Yep, after you mix it is the pot life. The amount of time it's
And then how long
sprayable.
it can stay is shelf life, how long it's good for.
How long it sits on the shelf unopened in its original container is its shelf life.
Oh, okay.
Its pot life is the amount of time that it is sprayable from mixing.
Okay.
What did it say, Tuesday?
Yep.
Adhesion is the tendency of similar particles or surfaces to stick together. True or false?
Adhesion?
Yeah.
difference?
So adhesion is dissimilar parts sticking together. Cohesion is similar parts sticking together. What was your question again?
Adhesion is the tendency of similar particles or surfaces to stick together. That is false.
Cohesion and,
So if you have an adhesion failure, it's usually a failure between like your top coat and your primer. If you have a cohesion failure, it's a failure within your top coat or within your primer.
okay,
Curing and drying mean the same thing.
true. No, well,
Curing, no, it's
False.
false. Curing is curing it.
so why do they say cure slash dry? Is it one or the other? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
it could be one or the other. So remember, drying is the evaporation of solvents, and curing is the evaporation of solvents and a chemical reaction that is happening within your coating.
Let's see. Mill thickness that exceeds engineering specifications will not usually lead to lower fuel consumption, decreased fuel efficiency, higher cost for the company, or higher fuel consumption. Will not usually lead to.
Mill thickness.
So if you have more,
Exceeds the specifications that the engineer put out. It will not
Tolerance.
usually lead to lower fuel consumption, decreased fuel efficiency, higher cost for the company, or higher fuel consumption.
Last one.
No,
B.
Third one.
lower.
I get confused when it's
First
long
one, that would
questions.
be
It's hard
right.
to remember.
It says, cause it says the weight of the paint can add to an aircraft and can affect things like. if-
This ain't good training. This ain't, we're just process of elimination.
I mean, I'm sure if you saw on the screen, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's not gonna.
I know that she needs to stop the camera. Hey, I ain't got much filter, man, and I keep looking up, getting ready to say something, and I see him in the background doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, and coating is 75.
they don't expect it to be perfect, right? I mean,
Want me to go ahead?
yep.
I'm just saying.
A coating is 75% solids by volume, assuming 100% transfer efficiency. 8 mils of wet paint will dry down to how many microns of dry paint? Select the closest answer.
Hold on, man. Where's that sheet? I was just looking at that.
50 microns, 6 microns, 200
Something times
microns,
25.4.
or 150 microns.
150.
Am I
I
right?
said 150
No,
first.
I said 50.
Okay.
I don't even know what it is.
No, he gave me the answer, 24.5 times 8. What's that come out to?
24.5.
Oh, it's 203, is it 203?
No, man, no, it ain't.
No, it's
Almost.
100 and,
50.
152.
Come on, man. Oh, yeah. You know.
it's 25.4 though, per mil though. Mind
Yep.
that.
For microns.
So what's,
Oh, I have one. The proper material is used to prepare a surface, and how well a substrate's surface is cleaned is not important.
false?
False.
Man, he was quick on the gun. Okay.
A film of coating is 6 mils thick. Which of the following values is closest to this thickness? 125 microns, 0.006 microns, 0.0006 inches, 150 microns.
150 microns.
Yep.
Always.
And you weren't even here for the math stuff yesterday. Look at you.
I still can't do the formula.
Wasn't even here, look at him.
Progress, not perfection.
That's right.
Hey, there you
Who's up?
go. 2, alright.
The overachiever.
I think I've only heard Olivia go once, right? So she probably has like 10 more to do.
A pigment dispersion additive is used to keep pigments at their original
Agglomerate.
Size, true or false?
False.
False.
Oh, I'm trying to get.
Are y'all telling me that Jerry's in the forefront here?
Hey man, did you see my overall
He's killing
grade?
it.
Did you see my overall
He
grade?
really is killing it.
Yeah, did you see my overall grade?
It's amazing what happens.
I don't know, man. Amazing what happens when you sleep too. Acetone is not a VOC exempt solvent.
True.
Acetone.
Yeah, because it's considered a cleaner. Acetone and mineral spirits, right?
So acetone and water are not regulated.
Right. And so the reason is because it doesn't leave any residue. So
There you go.
when you're
What?
manufacturing,
Yeah, it's really,
you
really-
clean with.
Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays or something like that.
Never mind.
No, you got it.
You
I
want
can't-
it?
I
Keep
can't
going,
say
don't
that,
stop.
man, because the recipe will get you. Yeah.
What I got awkward.
The recipe for disaster. That's, what
That's
you
gonna
get.
be all over Gary She's Facebook. Oh, that's hilarious. You can be famous by morning.
Man, I'm famous everywhere.
Who's next? Keep going.
Okay. A Zon number 2 S90 signature series velocity cup and a Zon number 2 Easy series velocity cup.
Viscosity.
What did I say?
Velocity.
I'm sorry.
Jumping out of airplanes. man.
Cup will give the same reading when measuring the same paint.
False.
True.
Why false?
Man, killing me. I'm trying to get. Here, I'm gonna line these up so they can see it on camera. This is what happens when you sleep in
Look,
class.
proud student. I was
You know
proud
what I
moment.
mean? This is what sleeping in class for the first week and a half, 2 weeks will do for you.
Your subconscious is absorbing all the
And
information.
they say the Holy Spirit listens to you the best when you sleep.
I will absolutely agree. You're a better student when you're asleep.
During the flash time, the wet paint film must be stored in an oven.
False.
Yeah. Well, these are all true or false, so they're easy.
You got a 50-50 shot.
No, but that's false. Because that doesn't, being in an oven doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be baked. All paint has to be baked.
Yep.
A thermoset coating forms a film by solvent evaporation and is non-reactive. True or
False.
That's, you got that right. Yeah. So.
Thermoset, give it away. That has to be heated.
Yeah.
A good rule of thumb for selecting the size of a fluid tip is the higher the viscosity of fluid, the larger the inner diameter of the fluid tip.
Number one.
The lower the viscosity of the fluid, the larger the inner diameter of the fluid tip. The inner diameter of the fluid tip must be 4 times the diameter of the fluid needle. The lower the viscosity of the fluid, the longer the fluid.
It's the first one. Told you I'm only as good as my instructor. So that way you can answer blueprint questions.
The 4 components of paint are pigment, solvent, resin, and additives and filler.
False.
No.
True.
Yeah.
And that means it's true.
That's what I'm saying.
Why is there a delayed reaction when he said no and then before anybody else said the other answer?
I don't even feel like saying it because clearly that's what it is.
Alright, HVLP spray guns are best for atomizing coatings with very high viscosity. True or false?
False.
Hey, you got it right.
I'm very talented.
Who's next?
The term polymer means mini unit, mini resin, mini binder,
Yes.
Mini resin.
Poly together.
many links.
Mini resin.
Unit, the first, whatever.
Yeah.
That was the first one together. Unit. Poly.
Gloss and distinctness of image are not related.
What?
Gloss and distinctness of an image are not related.
False. True.
It was-
Which one?
Were you not sure about that?
True, I think it's true.
Say true, what'd you say?
False.
So what you saying?
Man, hey,
Was
what?
it false or true?
Yeah.
Take one and
It's
two,
true.
Jerry.
I really think it's true.
Alright, so true, you're not gonna,
False, I guess.
false? What do you think?
Oh, man.
I didn't even hear
I
the
didn't
question.
hear it.
Gloss and distinctness of an image are not related.
No, false. I'm gonna say
Oh.
false. No, I'll take it. It's false.
Probably false.
Well, it is false, but I don't know who got it first. I can't remember who said it first.
Technically, I think
Y'all,
John did.
just said it.
John.
I think John went with false first.
Yeah, so they are related, guys. If it doesn't have any gloss, if it's a flat paint, can you see yourself in it?
No.
Doy.
Depends if it's a negative
And
image.
you have to slow down and listen to the question. We talked about.
If it's a
reflection.
flat paint, then it doesn't have any DOI,
What's DOI?
distinctness of image.
Remember, it causes that shine so you can see yourself in it.
I'm trying to rub that out.
For a multi-component primer, the hardware component usually contains resin and solvent. True or false?
True.
False.
Come on, it's got flash points in it.
Alright, a mil of coating thickness is equal to 0.0001 inches. True or false?
What is it? No.
True.
Tita.
0 point, no, false.
It's false. It's
It is false. It's got the damn conversion thing
Not
right
3
here.
zeros, 2 zeros.
It's 2 zeros.
Yeah.
1 mil is equal to 0.001. Come on, yeah. I'm killing this bucket today. man.
Where's your question, Jerry?
Right here, man.
Yeah.
You picked the same one. Yeah.
You got
B.
freaking
Which of the following is the slowest curing technology? I already asked that one.
Oh, who put them back in the bucket?
Me?
I didn't put it.
Don't put them back.
Well, I'm not. I mean, come on. I didn't say it was smart. Dude. Paint issue that occurs when moisture is trapped in the paint. This one's easy. Fish eyes, pinholes, blushing, and poor adhesion.
Or easy. Or easy.
Fish eyes? No, that's not it.
Repeat the question.
Dun, 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 dun. When moisture is trapped in the paint, what does it cause?
What was the answer?
Oh. What are the answer? What's the
Fish eye.
Fish eyes, pinholes, blushing, or
Pinholes.
poor adhesion.
Probably
Pinholes.
Why am I going blood rush into your face?
Or I have no idea.
Probably, I don't know, not the fisheye one, because I know you said something about that.
Fish eyes, pinholes, poor adhesion, blushing.
Blushing.
Blushing. God damn.
No, boy.
Who do they got doing that now?
She died.
Alex Trebek died, so who they got now? Anyone like Jamie Foxx or somebody?
It rotates.
Drew Carey?
It's been rotating.
A solid red pigment in a coating film will absorb the red wavelengths in visible light and reflect all of the other colors.
False.
What do you think?
True.
Nope, it's false.
False.
Because if the red's in there, then it's gonna absorb the red. Or it's not gonna absorb the red.
Right. So whatever color you're seeing is the color that's being reflected back at you and not absorbed.
Awesome.
We're right.
I just say this. A common term for deoxidized?
Oh, I don't think that we've covered this yet. I was going to cover that tomorrow.
So is it A, cleaning, B, brighten, C, smooth?
Cleaning.
Cleaning.
D. Detox.
No, smooth.
Cleaning.
It's smooth, yeah.
So smooth.
Cleaning.
Nah, Right.
Brightening?
Brightening when you deoxidize?
Yeah, so when you deoxidize something,
Corrosion, so deoxidation, yeah, opposite.
you're either doing it mechanically or chemically. So mechanically would be sanding, or
Deoxidizing.
and it's another term for that is brightening. Yep.
I just keep this one.
Is that what they,
Okay.
James, you're driving me crazy, man.
Which of the following is an advantage of HVLP spraying technology?
High pressure.
High level of gun control, reduced VOC emissions, high fluid delivery rates, more efficiency air.
More efficiency.
A.
It's C. It's B.
High pressure.
D.
That's not what
It
it
would
is.
be,
Lower VOCs.
Man, I got that one, but Foxy.
Pass her that bucket.
Wow, she done asked about a million questions.
No.
Oh, she don't look like she wants to be entertained no more. Here you go.
Sleepy. It's about relaxing. This is a true or false. Paint with viscosity that is low is more likely to cause runs in
True.
sacks. My guy. I'll read another one. A, B, C, or D. To create a vertical spray pattern, the air cap horns must be A, positioned at a 45-degree angle to the floor. B, on the left and right of the fluid stream.
left and
C,
right on the fluid.
position perpendicular to the floor. Or D, on the top and bottom of the fluid stream.
Nice job, John.
True or false? When spraying paint, it is sometimes okay to not wear your safety glasses.
False.
False.
Yeah, that's
Come on, man. Give them to me. I like easy. All right. How do I answer this?
Safety first.
I can't answer this.
Always.
This is multiple questions.
Okay.
Let me. What is it over?
Geico, goggles, crewmate.
Okay, just pick one and ask what it is.
Okay, what is nitrate? That's an easy one.
Nitrate.
Yeah, that's easy. Everybody should know that.
Nitrogen.
No.
I don't know why.
Everybody, you learned this like in like second or third grade. You learned it before you even got to school.
Not me.
You learned it with the little umbrella that, with the little lady that got the, on the container that's in everybody's. What is a
What the hell
nitrate?
are you talking about?
What is a nitrate?
Oh.
man?
What little lady with an umbrella and everybody's weird?
Yeah, in everybody's seasoning cabinet.
Oh, the salt lady? Morton Salt?
There you go. Salt or ester of nitric acid containing an enamine of NO3 or the group NO3.
Is a nitrate.
Did you go to in second grade?
It's a nitrate, man.
That's what I said. I didn't
But
mark that.
you were going on about in second grade when I was like, where's he going with this?
That's just where my thing
What
is.
school did you go to?
Man, hey, look, dude.
That's how he related to the question.
Yeah, I know. I was just
No,
like,
I was trying to give him a hint.
It was a good one.
All of them.
I'll take it.
That's
You
it.
said a lady with
That's all of the
umbrella.
questions?
Yeah.
The bucket's
salt.
empty?
Pause. Thanks,